who has knowledge of everything.
So I cannot recall the word, exact word. I cannot recall. Like I know it right now.
One who
I cannot
knows
recall. So.
everything. Yes, omniscient. It is omniscient.
Okay, sir. Yes, fine, sir.
Actually, we have discussed this in previous interview also, and still you are not aware about it. I think it's
So
bad.
I read the word. I read the word, then I forget the word.
Okay, okay, it's okay. Now, give me the basic, tell me the basic features of good leadership.
Okay. So a good leader should be understanding of his workforce and understand the need what the workforce have. He must have the capability to motivate his workforce so that they can move in one direction.
Okay,
And a good leader should have stress management capabilities in any situation, whether his workforce is down. He should manage stress and make his workforce motivated.
okay. And how many types are there for leadership?
Okay, so I cannot recall this question.
Okay. लीडरशिप के कुल कितने प्रकार आपको पता है?
So I cannot recall.
Okay. Which type of leadership should be performed in Indian policing system?
So I cannot recall.
Okay. What is kitchen cabinet?
The kitchen cabinet is a type of cabinet which is from the opposition side, which has a shadow cabinet. Like prime minister, there will be a shadow prime minister. Cabinet minister, there will be shadow cabinet minister, and it will be like
No, no, you are going in a wrong way.
Okay,
You
sir.
are
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. I got it. I was saying shadow cabinet. Okay, kitchen cabinet is like this basic cabinet which will guide the prime minister and the leader in one direction. It will be his close peoples.
those people like who?
Uh, so it
From
can be
where?
his ministers, it can be his friends, or even family.
It, it means from outside also.
Yes, sir. In kitchen cabinet outsiders also.
Okay. Then मैं इसको हिंदी में पूछ रहा हूँ, इंग्लिश में भी बोल सकता हूँ, बट हिंदी में पूछ रहा हूँ ताकि आप समझ पाओ.
Yes.
और आप इंग्लिश में जवाब दीजिएगा.
Yes, sir.
क्या भारत की राजनीति में या भारत की राजनीति के किचन कैबिनेट में मीडिया हाउसेस की एंट्री हो चुकी है?
So I don't think so. In Indian cabinet, I don't think so. Still, we have so much influence of media yet.
तो अगर ऐसा नहीं है, तो फिर जब हम लोग पुलवामा अटैक के बदले में बालाकोट एयर स्ट्राइक कर रहे थे, तो उसकी जानकारी अर्णब गोस्वामी को कैसे लगी और अर्णब गोस्वामी पुलवामा अटैक को क्यों एंजॉय कर रहा था या फिर क्यों सेलिब्रेट कर रहा था? उसकी टीआरपी बढ़ रही थी और वो कह रहा था कि कुछ बड़ा होने वाला है. वो पुलवामा अटैक की तरफ इंडिकेट कर रहा था. उसे कुछ पता था, उसे कुछ जानकारी थी. आप क्या सोचते हैं इसके बारे में?
So I cannot think the reason. Maybe he would have been present on the spot with maybe some media person from his side. I cannot think of exact reasons.
Okay. Have you read today's newspaper?
Not yet, sir. I try to read it at evening, at night only.
Okay. Have you got any report from Intelligence Bureau in recent 24 hours?
So I cannot recall any.
Indian nuclear defense system is under threat from various hackers of Pakistan, China, North Korea. Intelligence Bureau published a cyber threat report yesterday. Have you knowledge about it?
No, sir, I haven't read about it yet.
Are you not following a Telegram channel of a very small person named Nitin Jaiswal, and his channel name is Art and Badges?
Sir, I'm following, but
I think Mr. Nitin Jaiswal is doing good for you and for their students, but their students are not diligently working.
so I will just follow it. I will read it at night when I like everything newspaper and media article.
Will you want to give any message to Mr. Nitin Jaiswal via my side?
So he is doing a great job for the student, and like it's like a selfless service he's giving to the students. So we
Any
need more
suggestion?
people like him.
Any suggestion to Mr. Nitin Jaiswal to be more good?
So I cannot think of any suggestion currently. Like I think he's doing a tremendous job currently.
Okay, then what do you want to do for him?
So I try to clear this IB ACIO exam and make him proud if it's possible.
Then how he will be benefited if you will get selected?
So it's he's putting so much efforts for the student. So if we get a rank or anything, then it's basically his achievement also.
Okay. So now come to the federalism. Tell which type of federalism will be good for our Indian economic, Indian politics system. It is cooperative or competitive. I think आपको आपसे सवाल किया जा चुका है.
Yes, sir. Yes.
हो चुका है ना, मुझे याद आ रहा था. तो आप अब हमें ये बताइए कि जो अपना इंडियन पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम है, ये सेंट्रलाइज किन किन सिचुएशन में हो सकता है?
So one of the situation is Article 352 emergency.
Okay.
When the union will take over the state legislature. One can be president rule. In president rule 356 also, and also in 360 article financial emergency.
Okay.
In these three situations.
In these three situations. And what is written in Article 365? It is also under emergency,
yes.
Or?
Yes, sir. It's like president rule. It gives the one more provision for president rule, like constitutional. If the constitutional machinery is broken.
Then what is the basic difference between 356 and 365?
So can I make a guess?
Okay.
So like in one of these we have constitutional machinery broken, and another we have if the president feel that the state is not following center's
Okay.
action.
I think you should study about it. So
okay,
that.
so fine. I will do.
And अब आप हमें उन दो धाराओं के बारे में बताइए जो किसी भी एरिया में शांति भंग होने पर लगाई जाती हैं, और अगर और कुछ कहें तो उसके बाद कर्फ्यू वगैरह भी लगा दिया जाता है. तो आप उन दो धाराओं के बारे में बताइए और उनका क्षेत्र बताइए कि वो किस प्रोसीजर के अंदर आते हैं और उनको कौन लगा सकता है और वो कब लगाई जाती है.
So one of them I know is martial law in I guess Article 31.
No. मार्शल आप वहां चले गए, इंडियन पॉलिटी में चले गए. आप अब इंडियन पॉलिटी से बाहर आइए और अब प्रोसीजर कोड्स में आइए. ठीक है. प्रोसीजर कोड्स में आइए और दो धाराएं हैं वहां पर जो शांति भंग होने की दशा में लगा दी जाती हैं ताकि भीड़ न इकट्ठी हो और शांति बनाई जा सके किसी पर्टिकुलर रीजन में एरिया. बताइए.
So wait, I will have to think once. So I cannot think of the article, etc. I just remember it, but I cannot recall.
मैंने आपसे कहा कि आप इंडियन पॉलिटी से बाहर आइए और प्रोसीजर कोड्स में जाइए. सीआरपीसी और आईपीसी की दो धाराएं.
Yes, sir. I cannot recall those both articles numbers.
धारा 144 सुना है आपने?
Yes, sir. 144. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And another one,
I cannot recall.
धारा 144 और धारा 133. Mr.
Okay, sir,
Nitin
fine.
Jaswal have sent a message regarding these two dharas in Telegram group, but you are still unaware about it. Then I think,
So I remember.
but I think that's why I think that Mr. Nitin Jaswal is not doing good.
No, sir, I remember. I just forgot the numbers. I'm not so good with remembering.
So, have you any knowledge about it or not?
Yes, sir. We cannot have a certain number of people, like more than 3 people in a group. In certain location, we can have.
Just tell me the clear implications of that dhara, which one comes under IPC and which one comes under CRPC, and who can impose it, and what are the powers under these kind of dharas?
So can I take a guess?
It's not a matter of guess. You are
Cannot.
at the 6th level of interview, so I think there must not be any guess. Okay, skip the question.
Cannot.
Skip the question.
Fine.
I think you are not a best candidate to be in intelligence bureau because we have more qualified, more experienced candidates, more senior candidates than you. You are not as much qualified, capable, experienced as they are. Say something.
Sir, I think I'm just capable. Sometimes I'm not able to recall things, but if I am given any task, then I have the capabilities to perform it, whatever the situation is. So I have a good stress management capability. So if I get a task from IB, whatever it is, I will complete it.
What about qualification and experience? If they are more experienced, more qualified, then we should select them. Why we should select you?
So my experience also, like my qualifications, I have done stats honors from Delhi University. So that's one of the qualification. And currently also I'm pursuing Master of Arts in Economics.
You are pursuing and they have already completed their masters and they have experience in various multinational companies. And how we will select you rather than them?
So even though I haven't worked in any of these organizations, but still, if I have the capability to perform a task, then I can do it, sir. So whatever the task is, I can.
Which type of capabilities do you have and what kind of work in your life you have done? Give me some examples that we can know about your capabilities.
So once, like I have a situation once during my exam in UPSC mains, I got Hindi language as one of my language in the exam, and it was known to me just 20 days before the exam when I got the card. So still, sir, I gave the exam completely and I wrote the Hindi even though I was not knowing Hindi language. So I wrote the exam in Hindi.
I think this is not a big issue for you because you belong to a state that is a pro-Hindi state. So it is, I think it will be as an opportunity for you.
No, so I haven't studied Hindi since middle school, like 9th class. So it was a challenge because after 7 years, I'm writing in Hindi.
Okay, but still you have not given. आपने कोई ऐसा कारण या कोई ऐसी बातें हम लोगों को नहीं बताई जिनसे हम संतुष्ट हो सके कि आपको सिलेक्ट किया जा सके.
So basically, there have been many situations in my life when I was so down, but I have always been moving in one direction. I have always been like having my stress management capabilities.
Okay.
Whatever the situation, I have always managed my stress.
Just I have seen the future. I have the power to see the future. I have seen that there is in the final selected candidates list, your name is missing. You are not there. Then what will you do at that time?
So if this happens, then I have to start again from the beginning and wait for the new vacancy. And I have to try again some other way so that I can do best for the country, like any other thing which is the best.
Okay,
So this is not the end.
you have already planned that you will not be selected.
No, sir. If I am, like you are saying, you have seen the future and this has happened, then I don't have any option left. So I have to choose something other way to get into the services
I am
and
asking
help the
just,
country.
I'm just asking you that how can I decide your future? Am I God?
No, sir.
Your future depends on which kind of things?
So it depends on me and my hard work. If I am doing my work religiously, then definitely my future will be good.
Then I think you have not done your work, your job, your studies 100%, that you have thought that you will not be selected in that exam.
So I have tried my best. Like from the beginning, since the vacancy came, I have been trying my best and studying as much as possible. So I haven't thought about that failure. But if you are saying like you've seen the future and you're saying about that, then I
Okay.
don't have any option and I have to start.
Okay. Now tell me, there are many kind of security levels, that X, Y, Z, Z plus SPGs. Then tell the level of securities, how much you know about it.
So first I know is about SPGs. It is for the Prime Minister's security. It is the highest post,
Hmm.
and it is also there for the ex-Prime Minister for one term.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. And then we have is Z plus security, which is given to ex-Prime Minister and important personalities, like
Hmm.
ex-Prime Minister who has been after one term has been completed.
Hmm.
And yes, sir, I need know about these two.
Only again, Mr. Nitin Jaswal has sent a message to study about these kind of securities, but you haven't performed up to the mark according to his guidance. I think you are not as much diligent to be selected in intelligence bureau because you don't obey the orders, you don't obey the suggestion from your seniors.
So I just miss these. I will try again. I will try to read it. I just miss these.
Okay. Nationalism is started as the movement, but it's become now a profession. Nationalism is a
Hmm.
profession now. Justify these lines.
So Naxalism, when started, it was like they were having some target to achieve the equality for the people and get some right. But nowadays they are
Just
using it as
just
a
tell me
prof.
that how it becomes a profession.
So they are trying to get into Naxalism and get compensation by government to get out of it.
Okay,
So they just
okay. Then tell me about loan varatu. What is loan varatu?
loan. So I haven't heard about.
Again, you haven't followed Nitin Jaiswal's guidance. Just now, tell me the basic geographical differences between two areas, that is LWE area and Northeast insurgent areas.
So Northeast insurgent area have a different problem of isolation. They have been isolated from the mainland India, and that's why they do not have development. But in LW areas, we have problem of development because of failure of government policies like
Just
forest
tell
right act. We
me,
cannot give them.
just tell me the geographical features of that these two areas.
So one is like hilly areas, and one of these areas is on plains, but we cannot like not able to reach because of state boundaries.
Hmm.
So this is, I think, is the main difference. Right?
And what about
And one of the
temperature,
difference, yes,
rain, air,
yes,
forest,
even the borders, like
borders,
northeast,
and
yes,
plains?
sir. Yes, sir. Even yes, sir. In all these features, if we say the borders are very close to, there are so many countries on Northeast, but on
Okay,
these LW areas.
now here is a situation that you you are working as an ICO, ACIO, but you are getting a promotion as the post of DCIO, but you have to select one of the three places to join as a DCIO. First place is LWE area, second one is Northeast Insurgent area, and third one is J&K Militancy area. Which one will be your first preference?
Mm, so I think JNK will be my first preference.
And which one will be last?
So LW area.
Okay, and what is the reason to be last for LWE?
So in LWE, I think still the situation is getting much better than that it was before. But
okay, and why J&K in the first priority?
so because currently we are seeing new types of groups emerging in the areas, and the situation is worsening. So we need higher security. The threats are increasing in the area, so I will choose to go in that region.
Okay. And what about Northeast insurgent areas?
Sir, I cannot choose between JNK and Northeast. I will try to, like, both will be on my top preference. Both are having almost similar threats.
Okay. Now we are here. I have here situation that you are working in office of IB at a post of ACIO और आपके बॉस ने एक गर्ल को भेजा है, आपके असिस्टेंट के रूप में अपॉइंट किया है और वो आपके साथ आपके केबिन में बैठेगी और 24/7 आपके साथ रहेगी, वर्क करेगी, इवन की एक ही घर में सोएगी, रहेगी, खाएगी, पिएगी, सब कुछ ऐसी आपको जॉब प्रोवाइड करी गई। बट जैसे ही वो आपके गेट पे नॉक करती है, आप उसका फेस देखते हैं तो पता चलता है कि ये वो लड़की है जिसके साथ 2 साल पहले आपकी एक फाइट हो चुकी और फाइट में सर पे यहाँ पे चोट आपके है और उसके भी। दोनों लोग सुबह शीशे में अपना मुंह देखते हो तो वो चोट याद आती है, वो लड़ाई याद आती है, वो गुस्सा याद आता है और वो इम्यूनिटी का लेवल उतना और बढ़ता जाता है। और वो आपकी एक्स थी, लड़ाई हुई, आपका ब्रेकअप हो गया और वो अब आपके सामने खड़ी है, आपको असिस्ट करने के लिए, आपके साथ 24/7 जॉब करने के लिए, असिस्ट करने के लिए। आप क्या करेंगे, आप कैसे मैनेज करेंगे?
So first of all, I will try to solve all the situations, the problems we had in the past, because right now it's not just about both of us, it's about the country. It has got bigger, so I will try to solve all the problems.
Okay, but जब वो आपके साथ काम स्टार्ट कर देती है तो फिर से आपके अंदर भी इतना गुस्सा है कि आप सीनियर होने के नाते उसको एक्स्ट्रा वर्क देते हैं, जबरदस्ती डांटते हैं, बात बात पे अपनी खुन्नस या गुस्सा जाहिर करते हैं और वो आपकी जूनियर जरूर है लेकिन गुस्सा होने के कारण, उसके अंदर गुस्सा होने के कारण वो आपके काम को ठीक से नहीं करती है, आपको आपके जो रिपोर्ट्स बनाती है वो गलत बनाती है ताकि आपको सीनियर से, बॉस से डांट मिले, आपके काम को आधा अधूरा करती है। तो मतलब मिस कोऑर्डिनेशन हो रहा है, काम ठीक से नहीं हो पा रहा, फिर आप क्या करेंगे?
So like it's the rare possibility that I will not be able to handle my stress, but if it's happening and the situation is getting worse, so I will try to talk to my seniors and try to like solve the situation by changing, because if it's not getting worse, then situation of the country security is on my preference. So then so I have to talk.
Another situation, you are working in same office, same position and same पोजीशन होल्ड करते हैं, सब कुछ सेम है, बट अब एक गर्ल है, वो नई है, आपसे थोड़ा सा छोटी है, आप भी खूबसूरत, वो भी बहुत खूबसूरत है, आप भी अंदर ही अंदर उसको पसंद करते हैं, वो भी आपको अंदर ही अंदर पसंद करती है, लेकिन आप दोनों ने बातचीत नहीं करी हुई अभी तक और वो काफी दिनों से वहां काम कर रही है ऑफिस में, पर एक दिन अचानक से आपके केबिन में आके आपका केबिन बंद करके आपसे डिमांड करती है कि लेट्स हैव अ सेक्स राइट नाउ, देन व्हाट विल यू डू एट दैट टाइम?
So I will politely say no to her. I will say the professional life has to be different and personal life has to be different.
ठीक है.
So even
But
if she want, I will.
But she is excited enough and she is scratching you and getting closer to you. What will you do at that time?
So I will again try to solve. I will try to say her politely no. But if she does not understand, then I will tell her to leave my cabin immediately because it's not a
No,
professional.
that is not the situation to say her anything because she is not listening. She is just वो केवल आपको पकड़ रही है, आपको जकड़ रही है, वो आपको उसके कान बंद हो चुके हैं, वो एकदम भूल चुकी है कि वो क्या कर रही है, वो कंट्रोल में नहीं है. आप क्या करने वाले हैं?
So I have to like take her and tell her to sit down immediately because I will just use my hands and tell her like this. I will not able to.
ठीक है, आपने उसे धक्का दे दिया, गिरा दिया, हटा दिया, ठीक है. After it, what will you do?
So then I will give her a warning. Then this kind of situation, this kind of behavior will not be permitted next time in the office. You have to understand this is a professional place, and so maintain the decorum of the place. Don't try this situation in the office. Otherwise, I will have to take action against.
वो फिर से आती है, फिर से ऐसा करती है, बार बार आपसे करती है, तब क्या करेंगे वाले?
So I will take actions against her. If I am the senior, I will definitely take actions against her.
What type of action?
So like I will try to complain to my seniors and file a report against her that this kind of situations are happening again and again against me. So try to.
Okay. अगर कोई गर्ल किसी बॉय को सेक्सुअली हैरेस करती है, जैसे मैंने अभी आपको हैरेस करवाया, तो क्या इसके लिए कोई प्रावधान है अपने आईपीसी सीआरपीसी में कि हम किसी गर्ल के अगेंस्ट में अपने सेक्सुअली हैरेसमेंट का केस कर सकें?
I cannot recall of any like against the boys. I cannot exactly.
Okay, leave it. Now another situation, same place, same office, same position, same designation. Everything is same. You are working at that office at the position of ACIO, but you have committed some mistake, and only you know about that. कि who has done this mistake? केवल आपको पता है और किसी को नहीं पता है. अब उस मिस्टेक के कारण जो भी नुकसान हुआ है उसके लिए इंक्वायरी बैठी हुई है और एक एक करके सभी को बुलाया जाता है. अब आपकी बारी आती है. अगर आप सच बोलते हैं कि यस मैंने किया है, तो वो क्राइम ऐसा है या फिर वो मिस्टेक ऐसी है कि आपको नौकरी से डिसमिस और सीरियस चार्जेस के अंडर में आपके खिलाफ कार्रवाई कर दी जाएगी. ठीक है. और अगर आप नहीं बताएंगे तो आप आसानी से बच जाएंगे क्योंकि किसी को नहीं पता है किसने किया. आप क्या करेंगे?
Sir, if I have done the mistake, so basically it's a grave situation. I don't think that like I will not tell the inquiry. I will have to tell the inquiry, and I will try to apologize to them that I did it by mistake, and I will not repeat it in future. If they are able to forgive me for it, it's fine. But if they do not, sir, it's my mistake, so I have to take.
फार्गिव करने का कोई सीट नहीं है. सीधा आपको नौकरी से डिसमिस किया जाएगा और आपके अगेंस्ट में सीरियस चार्जेस लगने वाले हैं. नौकरी से हाथ धोना है और जेल में सड़ना है, फाइन भरना है, सब एकदम वर्स्ट सिचुएशन है.
So like I don't
जिंदगी
think
बर्बाद,
I will have.
जिंदगी बर्बाद होनी है वहीं से. आप इतना जान लीजिए क्या करने की.
So if I have done this mistake with knowing intention and seriousness, then so I have to bear the problem situation, whatever the result is.
Okay, good. Thank you. All the best for future. I'm disconnecting the call.
Okay.